Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Remember how Envy kept saying, I'm not gonna say nothing about what you said to my wife, and Charlamagne said, but what did he say? I'm not gonna say it, but what you did say deserves me to box your mouth. That shit has stayed in my head like, hey, yo, that was crazy. Shit was terrifying. Like, bro, that's some shit you hear in prison. Hey, yo. Then we saw Tyrese reply to Envy saying like, yo, the way you treated me up there just took me a lot to stay in that seat when you was talking out your Grizzly, when you was talking about boxing my man. Ooh, it took me a lot to stay in that seat. He felt disrespected by Charlamagne. He felt disrespected by Envy. He said he looked at both of them like friends that he's been knowing for years. What we shared on this channel was Tyrese probably made the wrong mistake with trying to make media people his friends. I'm trying to get media. I'm not saying we're all the same, but people to that level, I feel like you just have to get a certain amount of clicks when you're that big. And sometimes it's either your friend or it's a popping story that you know is going to go viral, and a lot of them choose the popping story that's going to go viral. But after Tyrese made his reply, I guess Envy came back. I didn't see this, but Envy comes back to say that that the real reason he was tight was because Tyrese was being inappropriate and flirting with his girl, and that's why they turned up. I thought he called out her name. If I was a gambling man and it was a multiple choice answer, I would have gambled on he called out her name. That's what I thought. I was like, he probably called her the B word. He said some crazy shit. Told her, like, you gotta let your nigga live. I don't know what he said. I thought he said some disrespectful stuff calling her out her name. It looks like he was trying to clap. Blah, 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 blah. Rose ain't the only one. Rose ain't the only one.
Let's call my wife, please. Tyrese helped save our relationship when we were going through probably...
That's demonic. A nigga trying to save your relationship and then clap your wife after? Like, yo, nah, that's the evilest shit ever. Why don't you just clap it and make sure that the relationship didn't even stick? Instead of being that dude that Chris Brown was talking about in Marvin's room, this nigga saved their relationship to try to make her cheat. That's crazy. Tyrese, if that's true, that's diabolical.
Our lowest point, and I cheated. Tyrese came in and really helped us and guided us through our relationship, correct?
Yes, he did. Absolutely.
And then we got to a point where we stopped talking to Tyrese. And can you explain to the people why we stopped talking to Tyrese?
He and I became friends, and we were very, very cool, and we spoke often. But for me, it got to a point where it became inappropriate. Like, he was extremely demanding of my time and of my attention, where if I didn't give him my time and my attention, he would get very angry.
What lines did he cross?
You know, there was flirting and inappropriate compliments.
Certain things that you don't say to a man's wife.
And you upset that he wasn't flirting with you in any way, shape, or form?
A little bit. No, you see, you playing too much.
He said flirting with you, talking about flirting with Envy. I thought he was still talking to his wife on the phone. If that's true, that is crazy. Remember, Tyrese did share that he don't understand what he said. He don't remember anything because he was on that medicine. I'm gonna beat you to remember you talk to my drone like that. I'm gonna beat you to remember.
Tyrese did help save my marriage, and I have a respect for him for that.
Me and your wife were communicating on...
Oh, this nigga Tyrese. August 11th, 2022. Communicating. Yo, Tyrese is really that dude though. Tyrese is really that guy. Like, he came out here with the receipts. He brought out the text messages saying your wife is capped. Calm down, Aisha Curry. No one's looking at you.
August 11th, 2022. August 11th, 2012.
That shit was literally just a year and a month ago.
I said something that was 7 hours and 3 She said without fail. Like, I got receipts. I'm sending images of my new Rolls Royce to your wife. Like, I know y'all always got nice cars and this and that.
Nah, you sending new pictures of your new whip to my wife is kind of wild. Also, you sending that much messages. Like, you see how there's really nothing on this side? This dude Tyrese is going crazy on this side with mad messages and pictures and wild shit, and there's no responses back. That does look a little crazy.
Like, if she blocked me, if I actually disrespected her, as you allege, and you felt the way, how are we communicating August 22nd, 2023? It's shit, bro. Like, that's like, look what your wife just texted back and said. Absolutely beautiful. Talking about me purchasing an island in Turks and Caicos. That was August 23rd, 2023.
Wow, my screen should like 22, but I'll give it to you if you say 23.
Absolutely beautiful. Talking about me purchasing an island in Turks and Caicos.
Nah, my mother's life, that says 2022. I ain't even gonna give it to him. That definitely says 2022. Unless I'm tripping. Say alleged just to be safe for my reputation. But that shit looks like it says 2022. Also, why are you sending, you bought an island to my joint? Like, bro, you gonna get hit with a bottle. Like, nah, this dude's wild. And you gotta pop his mouth out. That's crazy. You said it like you trying to flex to my joint. Like, you still like New Jersey? New island I just bought in Turks and Caicos. I like what Drake likes. He turned to this nigga. Relax.
That was August 23rd, 2023.
I'll pop his mouth out, no cap.
Come on, man. And the last time that all three of us was on the text chain, we were actually going back and forth trying to figure out when can we finally do an IG live with all three of us finally talking about what God put on my heart to do on behalf of the marriage. So I'm gonna ask you, sir, since all of this is
Hold on, you lost your wife, now you trying to take mine? Like, damn, I don't know. Hold on, how you lost yours, you trying to take mine? And I'm not gonna lie to you, and none of those messages did we really see, but he didn't really show every single message exactly with him flirting. We just seen him doing the most. Like, bro, this is how you going. Step one of going wrong. Texting another man's wife that much. I get it. You cool with me. You wanna text my wife, that shit better be in a group chat. Like, bro, hold on, why are you getting so confident with texting Shorty every single day? You talking to my girl more than I am. Like, that's a problem.
Play it out for the public.
Better Fast and the Furious out of her phone.
Disrespect your wife? Or did I not? Because why would your wife be communicating and responding with me with all the good energy that it's always been? And why would you be communicating with me and your wife on a text chain? And why am I texting you directly and you're responding? There is no problem. There is no disrespect. Just be a man and say, when you went through the same shit that I was going through, I just needed an out. I needed to just like, yo, I'm not fucking with none of that. Just say it. And then here's the last thing that nobody knows. When I had my psych med meltdown, it was around 2017 because I woke up to the news September 11th. And probably like a month later is when this goofy psychiatrist gave me the psych med saying it's going to help you to calm down and stabilize your mood, and it me up. The psych med episode had already came and went. Me and my ex were still together over a year and a half after the whole thing went down. Me, you, and your wife have been on calls. We've been texting. We've been communicating, and we've been good. Me and your wife were communicating August 11th, 2022.
There you go, boy. You had me going crazy. I knew that was 2022. He might have got confused because, you know, when you go, January happens, you got that Christmas break in school, you go right back and start writing last year's date on all your class assignments. I feel like he had one of those. I'm going to let him live, but that shit definitely said 22.
August 11th, 2012. I said something that was 7 hours and 3 8. She said, without fail. Like, I got receipts. I'm sending images of my new Rolls Royce to your wife. Like, if she blocked me, if I actually disrespected her, as you allege, and you felt the way, how are we communicating August 22nd, 2023?
He just said 2022. I think it's just a recap of what he said earlier. What I think he did wrong in all this was texting and feeling that comfortable with another man's wife. Yes, you guys could be cool because you're friends with me. So I would love you to be friends with my significant other. But for you guys to build a relationship that deep that you feel necessary or even feel comfortable enough to be texting her before you text me when you bought some shit. Like, I just bought a table. Fire shit. We got an unboxing happening. Oh my God. My coffee table is smoking on dead. We're going to be doing unboxings on there, holding beers and joints on there. Stupid. But I text a lot of my people. Imagine if I would have just went straight to my man's girl, my other man's. Look what your man's boy bought. Look what your man's boy bought. You cool putting your beers on your IKEA? You cool putting your drinks on your IKEA table? This shit in here is custom made. By hand. Wood. How you feel? How you living? Like, nah, that would have been weird. Now when my dudes feel uncomfortable, they get mad about it. I'm in the wrong. Why am I feeling that comfortable texting your John? Tyrese, I feel like that's the issue in all this. Now, there's DJ Envy capping and all that because you have the messages. So you can see, you can read that you feel like you never crossed the line. The shit is his wife felt like you crossed the line. So that's the only reason. I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you even did that. I'm just saying you're wrong for putting yourself in that situation. I get you probably feel like they were friends and it was a perfect time. You were vulnerable, losing your wife and all. You gotta chill with the bros and go to Vegas and get some hoes, bro. Like, you see, you start texting another nigga's wife, look what happens. Now you got another beef over something that you really don't even need in your mental right now because you're dealing with enough. Guys, comment down below. How do you guys feel about this DJ Envy saga that's been going back and forward with DJ Envy and Tyrese over the last couple weeks about disrespect between wives? They wouldn't tell us what happened. This video, we finally found out what happened. It looks like Tyrese was flirting with people's wives. What do you guys think? Was he teeing or was he teeing? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below your thoughts. While you're down in the comments section, make sure you subscribe to the channel as we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers.